Welcome back. You're watching Chartbusters. The stock on our radar is Mahindra Holidays. As December is upon us and the travel and tourism sector remains one of the hardest hit, but are things improving or not is something that we will discuss with Mr. Kavinder Singh, the MD and CEO of Mahindra Holidays. Thanks a lot, Mr. Singh, for joining in. First up, at the outset, I must admit that I did travel last week and did happen to visit one of the Mahindra properties in Rajasthan, and I did see few more people than what I anticipated. So how has occupancy in the third quarter been so far? The second quarter was just around 30%. Has it improved? How far are we from last year's 80% mark?
Yeah. Okay. The good news is that the occupancies are improving month on month. As I have mentioned earlier, that as the unlock measures have been announced by the government, we have seen a positive correlation with the occupancies going on month. Just for your information, in the month of October, we were at 62%. November, we have ended up closing at 74%. And December, we are looking at, with reasonable optimism, to get there to almost 80%. Those were the levels that we used to have pre-pandemic.
Okay, all right, Mr. Singh. So you're sounding quite confident then, and it's an improving trend. So that's positive as well. The question that I want to ask you is, 20% of your revenue comes in from people visit your resorts and then they spend money. So are people spending money in comparison to, what they normally do? I think 20% of your revenue comes in from that segment. You could correct me on that.
Yeah. So I would say that the resort revenues are an important source of our revenue. And in our resort revenues, there is an F&B revenue. And there are holiday activity revenues, and as well as room revenue when the members bring in their guests, or we have some non-members come in to look at our membership options. So I would say that our revenues are showing an uptick, significant uptick we are seeing in Q3. If I were to look at the spends on food and beverage, we are almost hitting the pre-pandemic levels. So people are spending money at the resort when they are coming in. In fact, most of them are preferring the offerings that we have. As you know, we have launched Travel with Confidence program and Club Mahindra Safe Stay program. That is giving them confidence about the hygiene and food safety that we have implemented, measures that we have implemented.
All right, that's interesting because, when people travel, they do tend to avoid outside food, and at the same time, they're also looking at eating indoors. So what you're saying that, you are at pre-pandemic levels, that is heartening. The interesting thing I'd like to know about is that there are a lot of these five-star hotels doling out a whole amount of discounts and stuff as well. So in that, what is the value proposition that one would have to go ahead and stay at a Mahindra property? And are new members coming in?
Okay. The good news I want to share with you is that in the leisure space, we are the largest leisure hospitality player in the country. And as you know, that we have more than 1 million room nights that we offer to our members. We have about 260,000 member base. By the way, our member base is growing even in these times. If you notice our Q2 numbers, we grew by more than 100% over the Q1 on a sequential basis. And in these pandemic times, we have seen that there is a huge interest for people to look at our membership, primarily because of the brand Club Mahindra, because of the hygiene and safety measures that we have implemented. And by the way, the Travel with Confidence solution that I talked about, where you can sanitize your car, where you can go on a drivable destination. More than 80% of our destinations are drivable. And plus the fact that they can get insurance, both the COVID as well as travel insurance through Club Mahindra, and enjoy the Club Mahindra Safe Stay program. So I would say at these times, the leisure businesses are going to do well, and we are the largest leisure hospitality player. Unfortunately, you cannot do leisure virtually, so you will go out. And the best part is our resorts are spread out. We have larger room units. That is also helping the matter in this case.
Okay, all right. What about the member additions? What has it been in Q3, and what's the target for FY21? Obviously, half the year went by owing to this COVID-19 situation, but give us a couple of numbers.
So, as you know, that our member additions were just about 1,217 Q1, despite the fact that our people were not able to visit homes. As you know, we sell membership by coming to your home as well. We had problems in getting the face-to-face interactions going, but we did virtual selling, and virtual selling helped us to move from Q1 to Q2 to almost doubling our member additions to 2,681, which is Q2. Q3 is definitely going to be better than Q2, and we believe Q4 will even improve further. So member additions will continue to remain robust given the conditions. We understand that the discretionary spends are bit under stress, but I must tell you, we have done an innovation we have launched a product called GoZest, which is a 3-year product that has also seen huge amount of traction. But the good news is in Q3 and Q4, we are seeing traction back in the 25-year product and our 10-year Bliss product, which is for seniors. And I must also share that this is contrary to what people would have thought, that in our resorts, we are seeing more than 30% of the people above 50 are also traveling at this time. So the Bliss product is also seeing good momentum as we speak.
That's good to know. Even the stock price has seen a big move in the last 6 months, Mr. Singh, though still away from its 52-week high. Just a last question from my end. 260,000 members is what you said you have right now. How many of them come up for renewal in the next 2 to 3 years? What's the stickiness or renewal of members been so far?
Okay, the good news for us is that most of these members, when I say most, dominant, I would say, are 25-year tenure members. So there is reasonable stickiness. We are not likely to have any reduction in the membership base. In fact, our cumulative membership base has grown by about 7 to 8% over the last 3 to 4 years. And we expect to either accelerate it or at least maintain at the similar levels.
All right, Mr. Singh, Mangalam just said that he's just traveled. I get leave later in the month, so I'll be looking to travel as well. So that's great news, and you're sounding optimistic on business. But from a stock market point of view, people want to know, you have cash in your books. I think it's around 700, around 800 crores odd. Is there a possibility of some sweetener to your shareholders, dividend, buyback, something on that lines?
Okay, so we have, one of the big important business model uniqueness that we have and the resilience that we have is that we have a cash pile of about 800 crores. And during this pandemic also, we have been able to maintain and in fact grow the cash. The best part is that we are also a zero debt company. The other important part for us is that how do we leverage this cash or rather use this cash? We have obviously plans to grow our room units by at least 15 to 1800 units over the 4 to 5 years by putting in about 1,000 to 1,200 crores of capital expenditure. Our capital expenditure plans are going on as planned. As far as shareholders are concerned, we are, as a result of the new, transition to the new accounting standard in the FY19, we are not allowed to give dividend or do any buyback because there is a transition entry that has happened in our balance sheet. And that does not permit us to be able to do that. But we are working with Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The moment that clearance comes, we would definitely be looking at going back to our old ways of rewarding our shareholders.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Singh, for stopping by and giving us all those details about the holiday plans going forward. I had a nice holiday. Hope Nigel has a great holiday towards the end of this year as well. And wish you and your company all the best with the plans going forward towards the end of this year. All right, then, time now to shift focus to our special segment.